What did you overall think? I mean, it's kind of an ugly game at times, but on the field. What did you think of the performance?
I thought it was a gutty performance on a night when we struggled for much of the game. Some unforced turnovers. We fouled way too much, but we hung in there, and it felt like we led that game for maybe 2 minutes at the most, 48. So we were fortunate to get out with the win, but we earned it too. We hung in there. We defended like crazy. We held them to 16 in the fourth quarter. So it's a great win.
Steve, how would you assess how Steph played?
I thought Steph, it's funny. He's plus 17 on a night when didn't shoot it that well, had 7 turnovers. Not a great game for him, but he's the high in the plus minus person in the game. It's who Steph is. He impacts the game so profoundly just with his presence. And then he always finds a way to get going when he needs to. And so obviously some huge shots late. And then, Looney making that huge play, the offensive rebound, the putback was fantastic.
Are those the team turnovers? Steph,
I thought he had good energy tonight. I thought he looked like he was moving really well. I think he's been trying a little bit too hard in the last few games, just trying to make threes and get to this record. It'll be a relief for him, I think, and for our team when he does break it. But I just think he's been trying a little bit too hard. And a lot of them have been coming, out of blitzes. He's coming off pick and roll and just needs to make the simple pass. He knows that, but he's kind of trying too hard to make a big play.
Steve, what do you think about Draymond's rim attacks tonight? So one off a fake DHO just to kind of put pressure on the defense.
And we're always a better team when Draymond looks to attack and score. He took 10 shots tonight. Just had a brilliant game at both ends. So it's a great effort by him. We got into the foul trouble, and we were able to hang in there while he was on the bench resting. And that was a big stretch of the game. And then he came in and closed, the last 9 or 10 minutes.
Was there a conversation going into the last season? What was the conversation like with Kerr out there? What about that, Kerr?
Yeah, I mean, Gary's one of the best one-on-one defenders in the league. And so with the 2-point lead, we discussed it in our coaches' huddle and made the decision, not a hard decision, to put him out there. And we were going to, we knew they were going to attack, and there weren't many weak areas to attack on that last possession because, we had Wiggs, we had Draymond, we had Looney, and Gary. I think Juan was in there as well. So just tried to put our best defenders on the floor, and I thought Gary did a great job on LeVert forcing the tournament.
Steve, obviously it's only mid-December, but was there any extra urgency? I mean, you guys talked openly yesterday about wanting to not lose 2 in a row and how special that's been. Did that come into play at all? It seemed like Draymond, for instance, seemed especially sort of intense.
Yeah, it feels like we've been in a little bit of a lull here the last week or two. Haven't played our best. You want to avoid going into a skid as best you can, and the way to do that is not to lose 2 in a row. You lose 2, and it can easily become 3. You got a game tomorrow night, late arrival in New York, all that stuff. So this is what you have to do when you're maybe struggling a little bit. We're not on our game, so coming out with the win was really a big game for us and a way to hopefully get ourselves going again.
Steve, what were some of those challenges offensively tonight?
I thought we didn't move the ball in the first half, especially. I thought too much pick and roll, too much isolation, people trying to attack on their own. we're a ball movement team. We have to make simple passes and let the next guy make the play. I thought we got back to that in the second half.
You've been part of plenty of atmospheres throughout your time in the NBA. What do you expect the environment at the Guard to be like tomorrow? What's on the line with Steph?
Well, I'm resting Steph tomorrow.
Is that true? Are you deciding?
Just so we're clear, that no, you're not.
There's a good chance Steph will play.
Couldn't resist.
When you're playing in an arena like this, like it seems like this year, and every time Steph hits the ball, is that kind of a weird place to play, or just figure one goal?
We're used to it, every time Steph gets the ball, home or on the road, there's an anticipation from the crowd. There's a sense that he's going to do something special. And as soon as he lets the shot fly, feels like everybody's standing up and anticipating what's about to happen. So it's we're lucky to be part of this and to observe it every night because he puts on an amazing show.
Got to get
Thanks.